Pat, anytime a team throws the ball as much as Ohio State does and produces the kind of yardage through the air, they're going to get the reputation. And for some reason, it kind of transcends and makes its way to the defensive side. They're going to get a reputation as a finesse team. And then on top of that, they get pushed around against Michigan and Oregon last year. So I find it very interesting that they are not just playing a quality opponent in week one. They could have been playing another quality opponent that wasn't known for physical toughness, but they're playing a team that's known to have one of the best offensive and defensive lines in the country. So what was Ohio State's sore spot that probably kept them from competing seriously for a national championship is going to be the first thing that's tested is their toughness in the trenches in week one.
If you asked anyone at Ohio State, I think they would tell you they wouldn't want it any other way. After hearing all offseason about not being tough enough against Michigan and the term soft thrown around and finesse, like you said, I think they want to get out there and show it from the beginning that this is a different team this year. And, if you were playing Notre Dame week 3 and you're starting with Arkansas State and Toledo, who are their next 2 non-conference opponents, you could look good in those first 2 games and still probably not know if this team has really developed that toughness. And I think, as you mentioned, you're going against a Notre Dame team who's known for that. I think it's probably the best way Ohio State can start a season, assuming that these problems have been fixed, right? I mean, if they go out and they haven't been, you're going to know it real quick too, and things could take a big turn if Notre Dame is able to dominate in the trenches like Michigan, like Oregon was a year ago. I don't get that sense. I really do think that this offseason, because of what happened, has been a turning point for this group, and in that aspect at least. I think that Jim Knowles brings a lot of different things. I think his ability is, as a defensive coordinator, his experience as a defensive coordinator is going to be huge. But toughness is something you kind of have to have or you're not. You can develop it to some degree, but guys have to be willing to do the tough, the dirty plays. Not dirty as in illegal, but the plays that don't show up on the stat sheet all the time in order to be successful in games like that. And like you said, it's going to be a good test to start things out week 1 with Notre Dame.